What's up, Punters Pod listeners? You can listen to us every Wednesday on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or even watch us on YouTube. Now, let's get into the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Punters Pod.
What a time to be alive! The home and away season is done. Some of it was really shit, while some of it was fun. The wildcard and finals still need to be run. Will Freo win it, or will their trophy cabinet remain with none? Me and Jezza today will win you some money, a ton. And speaking of that, man, Jezza, how are you, Jez, and how is life?
I'm going great. I love how you differentiated wildcard from finals, because I know everyone's going to come out and say that, oh, but the AFL have said this is the final series now, blah, 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 blah. This isn't finals. I'm sorry, this is not finals. For as long as it runs, I hope it only runs 1 year and then we fucking bin it next year. But for as long as this piece of shit fucking concept runs, it will be not finals for me. In my mind, and I don't care, you can tell me that thing, blah, blah, blah. But finishing in 9th and 10th position, for as long as the AFL has lived in the AFL era, it has meant that you have failed. You have not made the finals. You have finished 9th and 10th. You haven't qualified.
Yeah, but I agree with you. It's not finals, but it's a playing game. That's all it is.
It's a playing game, yeah. But still, no one call it finals. This isn't the final series.
I'll tell you what annoys me to an extent. Everybody, especially a lot of the old fellas, they all are saying, like, oh, but the top eight means nothing anymore. It's top 6 and top 10. Top 6, you're at guaranteed finals. Top 10, you have a chance to make finals.
I still respect the 7th and 8th position more than I do the 9th and 10th.
I don't anymore. Top 6 is all that matters.
No. Like I don't respect Collingwood and Carlton. I just don't.
And I don't even respect Bulldogs or Melbourne equally, because they didn't make top 6. Top 6 is all that matters. Top 8 means nothing anymore.
I get it, but if this was last year, you would respect.
But it's not. In 5 years' time, this was what happened. I have a feeling, because I was too young, but this is what happened when the AFL would have went from the top 6 and then the added teams then went to the top 8. People still would have back then said, oh, like 7th and 8th, they didn't really make finals because they didn't finish in the top 6. Because for so long, it was the top 6.
So when it goes... So in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to count 9 and 10 as finals.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But that's what you pretty much just said. You said that they would have counted...
No. My point is, top 8 means nothing. Top 6, you're a guaranteed finalist. The 4 other teams from 7 to 10, you're a wildcard team for now.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
That's all that matters.
But the example you brought up about thing...
No, but my point is, because people are still saying, like, I work with people and they're saying, oh, Collingwood, they would have missed out on the top 8 if it was last year. Top 8 means nothing.
Yeah.
Top 8 means absolute. I never want to hear anyone say top 8 anymore. It is top 6 and top 10. They are the 2 numbers that matter. I don't know how people are stupid.
No, I definitely can see your point.
Like, even you there saying you respect top 7 and 8 more than 9 and 10. No reason to.
Yeah, exactly.
Top 8
there is no reason
nothing.
to. But in my mind... For as long as I've lived, it has been the top 8. So in my mind, I said, and you're right.
Can you agree in 2 years' time?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Top 8 means nothing. Yeah,
it's a good point. Eventually, thinking it's just going to be top 6. I only think the top 6. Actually, I think Melbourne can win it. But anyway, we'll get into that a little later on.
A big question I've got for you, Jez, before we start.
Yeah, come on, let's get into it.
Massive question. Okay, all year you have told all the listeners, all our beautiful listeners at the Punters Pod, that if Collingwood make the wildcard game, you will not be attending. Collingwood have made the wildcard game. Are you going to stick true to your word?
No, I lied.
Oh,
I'm going to go.
Like I told you all fucking year, you go.
Let me tell you why. I'm telling you right now, I'm not excited for this game at all. I swear, I'm not taking the piss. I almost don't want to go. Collingwood has shown me nothing this year to tell me that they can compete or do anything well in finals.
Pretty good. No, but I don't think... No, listen, I don't think Collingwood's going to win the flag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but hear me out. Like, since we finished 9th and 10th, and I'm going back to what you said, top 6, that's all that matters. So even if the Bulldogs lost on the weekend and we finished 8th, I wouldn't give a shit, because I wouldn't have thought that we were going to win the finals. But they've shown me nothing this year. I'm not excited for it, unlike another fan base who think they've won the premiership for finishing 10th. But anyway, we'll talk about that a bit later on as well. But I'm not excited. I swear to you, I'm not even joking. I almost don't want to go, and I almost don't want to beat the Bulldogs. So I don't have to go and watch us get mauled by fucking Geelong. 600 points to Geelong. Yeah. But I'm going to go just for the fact of I believe in miracles, And just for the fact that if a miracle did occur and Collingwood made it all the way through the final series, and we've got good membership, so why the fuck wouldn't I take advantage of it?
Listen, I do not think for a second Collingwood make it past. Like, I think there's a chance that the Pies can win this wildcard game.
Yes.
There's not a single chance they make it past the next round.
Yes.
The first week of finals.
Zero chance.
But that doesn't mean I'm not excited for the wildcard game. It's a do or die game.
I'm not. I'm not even. I swear to you, I'm not excited for it.
So in years gone by, if 3 years ago the Pies finished 8th, you'd feel the same.
I was actually thinking about this. In my time of being like super into footy and Collingwood being good, we've never finished in the...
Yeah, they did. 2021, I think it was, when we played in West Coast. Collingwood played in West Coast.
21, they didn't make finals.
Yeah, true. But there was a year where Collingwood played their first final.
It would have been a COVID year, yeah.
COVID year.
And they versed West Coast.
Over there and won the game.
Are you sure that wasn't...
Yeah, Collingwood finished 8th 1 year in the last 10 years.
Anyway, whatever. Like, that was the COVID year, so we couldn't go to the game anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that much. I just don't, I don't know. Maybe because it's something new for me, finishing in this bottom rung of the 8. Because usually we're always finishing in the top 4. Whenever we're good, we finish in the top 4.
Yeah, typically, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just not super keen for it. Especially as of, and we're not even talking about the bottom half of the 8 like it used to be. We're talking about a wildcard game. So in my mind, this still isn't a final. This may as well be a fucking home and away game.
But I still want to... No, it's not... But this is the difference as well. Like, even Ed Rich is saying it's round 25. I don't know how everyone...
He's right.
It's not but listen to me.
It is. This, you know what this is? This is exactly as if, and I guess they've made it a bit more exciting, but this is as if it was the last home and away round of the year. If it was normal, it's the last home and away round of the year. And you know how sometimes you get teams jostling from 8th to 9th spot? This is like, all right, instead of doing that and instead of playing different teams and banking on percentage, here's the playing game. That's exactly what it is.
But this isn't a normal home and away game because if you win this game, you enter the finals. But it's not a final.
That's what I just explained, though.
Yeah, but it's not round 25. It's more at stake than that. It just is. I don't know how... It's so hard to realize.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a lot more...
You follow the NBA.
It's a lot more interesting than if Collingwood needed to beat St Kilda by 50 points to get in over the Bulldogs. It's a shit ton more interesting than that because they're actually playing the game.
Yeah, good.
But at the end of the day, it pretty much just is a glorified, more expanded that. It is.
I disagree. I see the hype for the wildcard. I'm excited, and we're going to review that today for all of you boys right here, the 2 games, as well as go into our All-Australian teams. We're filming this on a Tuesday, so the All-Australian team does get released tonight, the official one, but fuck the official one. Our teams will be much better. Probably mine better than Jez's as well.
I don't know. You've told me a couple of people you have in it, and I don't agree.
As for last week, I had a shocking week on the free tips. It was a shit round of footy, a meaningless round of footy, and I fumbled my tipping competition. I was first or second for probably 25 weeks, and last week I slipped to third, so shouted about that.
That sucks.
And teams who can win the flag update, Jez. Going into...
Fremantle, Brisbane.
Fremantle, Brisbane for me as well, going into wildcard weekend.
And I know I picked Fremantle at the start of the year. I'm slowly going to Brisbane's just going to win 100%.
Oh, Brisbane for me.
Fuck,
Fremantle's good. Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
That's going to be can that be the grand final? It can, because they're on opposite draws now.
Yes.
That'll be the grand final.
Yes,
Locked and loaded.
It can be the grand final.
Brisbane will beat Sydney. And Fremantle will beat Hawthorn. Prelims, home prelims, interstate. Bang, bang, bang.
I like it.
Let's just skip the next 4 weeks and go grand final.
I reckon, honestly. Because that'll be the end result. Let me see if there's a bet for that.
That's actually a good bet. Get that up,
it's going to be fuck all odds, I'm probably.
Yeah, because they're probably the 2 favourites right now.
No, definitely they are the 2 favourites.
Sydney, obviously, are nowhere near it. The Pullman 5. Like I said last week, the Pullman Hotel.
Oh, it's good odds.
What's the good odds?
Oh, no, this is an exacta. All right, Quinella, Brisbane Fremantle, $3 odds.
Not bad, actually.
For that to be the grand final.
I'm really confident in that. I can't see Hawthorn winning that first final. I can't see...
And then for them both to make the grand final, but Brisbane to win and Fremantle to lose $5.30. For Fremantle to win and Brisbane to lose $6.
$5.30, really good.
Really good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Anyway, Jez, talking about grand finals, the player above my head, the random player, was a premiership player in 2016 for the Western Bulldogs. He's got blonde, a little bit slick back hair. He's got a big sort of facial structure, nose operation going on. His name is Jez.
Is this the one that turned into a boxer?
No, that's Clay Hall.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't.
No, that's Clay something.
Clay Smith.
Yeah,
Clay Hall. Who the fuck's Clay Hall?
I'm thinking about one of the players that got snubbed from All Australian, Maxwell.
Don't know him.
Shane Biggs, Jez.
Yeah, nice.
No, you don't know who that is.
Maxwell got snubbed from All Australian, you reckon?
Yeah, he did from the squad, 100%.
Oh, was he not in the squad?
Not in the squad.
What about Billy Frampton not being in the squad too?
James
what a
Sisley
joke.
made it. Are you serious?
And Josh Dacos in. What the fuck has Josh Dacos done?
I'm off that.
Oh my god,
Punters Pod Ethan's got a video about that.
That's
today.
incredibly shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. But anyway,
like as a Collingwood fan, Sheasel, Hall, even Harley Reid.
Let's just get straight into it. A couple snubs. Frampton for me.
Frampton massive.
Josh Dacos should not have been in it.
Yeah.
James Sisley shouldn't have been in it.
Horrible. Who else shouldn't have been in it that I saw?
I reckon Sisley might make the fucking actual team.
Nah, because the backline's really shit.
Yeah, backline's bad.
It was hard to put in a backline.
Backline's bad.
I'm pretty happy with mine in the end now, to be honest.
happy with mine. One player that you have, I don't agree with at all. Do we just jump straight into it?
Nah, let's go quickly through betting results from last week. How did you go on the last week of the season?
Surprisingly pretty well.
See, I had a shocker.
Just for the fact of, I stayed away from the players who I knew were going to be arrested. So, I didn't touch a penalty. Nick Dacos didn't have any value.
One of my mates, I was with him on Friday night, and he had Nick for 35.
Yeah, it was never going to happen.
I go,
it was never going to happen.
Never going to get it. I go, the under would have been the play here, but still, he actually ended up getting 26 in 3 quarters.
Yeah, but 26 is nothing compared
for Nick.
to...
Correct. Yeah.
Like, 20, I don't even think he has a 26 market, so... It's just like that there. So pretty decent.
Yeah, for me, pretty shit. But yeah, Jez, let's get into the All-Australian. Go for it.
Backs.
Backs.
In my back pocket. I'm just going to go the 3, all right?
Go your 3.
Bodie Yulin, Alia, Cal Wilkie.
Cal Wilkie is crazy.
Cal Wilkie has had a fantastic year.
Horrible year.
He's had a fantastic year.
His worst year of his career. My back 3.
I think he's had a career high in disposals this year.
I don't care. He hasn't been a good defender.
Okay.
Bodie Yulin's back pocket.
Surprising that we have the same there.
Oh. But there was no one else to put there.
That's what I'm saying. I've struggled so much with the back
If this player is not your centre half back, disgusting.
I said earlier.
Alex Pearce and Jordan Clark.
Jordan Clark?
You had Callum Wilkie, bro.
Jordan Clark's had a worse year than... I reckon he's had a worse year than he's had in the... Did he even make the squad?
Well, yes, he did, because he's in my team.
Okay.
All my players are squad players.
All right, fair enough.
Are yours not?
No, mine are.
Yeah, okay. But in an ideal...
I didn't throw in players that aren't squad players.
I hope not. In an ideal world, I think Bodie Yuland, we agree.
Yes.
And I've seen other...
Do you have Ali earlier?
We'll wait until my half back line.
Okay.
Do you have Alex Pearce?
We'll wait until my
Okay, let's go. All right, but quickly. Bodie Yuland, I think we can agree, that back line, there was... I didn't feel like... this is my thinking, okay, when I was making my team. I didn't really want to put in 4 small to medium defenders that are all attacking sort of players, like my halfbacks. I left that to my halfbacks, your players, we'll name shortly.
Yes.
So in the back pocket, I wanted a bit of a third tall.
Same as me.
Bodie Yuland was the pick there. And who was your other player? Alia, I can respect.
Yeah, I think he had the most intercepts this season.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Yeah, I think he had a great year. And especially on a poor team too. You got to give props to a good defender on a poor team.
I respect Alia. And then who was your other player in your back?
Wilkie.
Yeah, see, Wilkie I can't get behind.
Why?
Because I just don't think... And you weren't really tall, first of all. And secondly, I just didn't rate his year compared to normal years.
Yeah, I know, but at the end of the day, you just said, I've gone really tall. We're not playing this as if they were going to fucking play
I tried to build a team, to be honest.
That's stupid.
But
So what, you just gave... Who do you have?
Clark.
Jordan Clark.
No, but I think Clark's had a better year than Wilkie.
Clark is not...
I think Clark's had a better year.
I reckon Clark had a better year last year than he did this year.
Yeah, but I think Wilkie is just picked... I think he's in the squad because... Who do you think had a better year, Frampton or Wilkie?
Frampton, but
thank you. My point is, I think Wilkie is just in how Tom Stewart was in for the last 5-6 years.
Tom Stewart didn't make it this year.
Not this year, but for the last 5-6 years prior to this, it's just we need a defender. Tom Stewart.
Yeah.
And just Wilkie just gets that treatment every year.
I rate it. Halfbacks,
go for it.
Max Holmes, Harris Andrews, Jarman Impey. Yeah,
Harris Andrews. Nazaya Wanganin Millera. Thoughts? We're pretty similar there. I like it.
I like the
I'll be honest with you.
Midfield halfback option we both gone with.
And mine plays a lot of halfback. Nazaya plays a lot more than Holmes.
No, Holmes, the back end of the season, played strictly halfback.
Okay, so I've been focusing on that. Fair enough. And then Andrews lock. Jarman lock.
Jarman lock.
If he doesn't make it, I'll crack it.
Yeah. He's been fantastic.
Who else did you give a thought to here?
Wait, did you have Do you have Max Holmes in your team?
This is what I was going to tell you. Max Holmes did not make my team.
That's bad.
Nah,
Holmes arguably had a better year than Smith this year.
I thought about him.
I thought Holmes was more damaging than Smith this year.
I thought about him. I don't know. You don't know if I've got Bailey Smith. I thought about him on my bench, but the players on my bench I think were more deserving. Because I think you're going to snub someone. So do you have Nazire in your team?
Yeah, I do. He's on my bench.
Okay, but let's talk more about this. I thought of Lockie Ash.
I did not at all.
But I didn't put him in.
Yeah,
he didn't make my team.
Think about
Who else did you think about for your back line?
So I found it hard. Like, I did. Like,
I thought of Aaliyah, but
did Noble even make the squad?
No.
Yeah, okay, no.
I would have thought of Noble.
No, I wouldn't have.
Okay. But I actually put some thought into...
I definitely didn't think of Jordan Clark. Definitely not.
I actually put some thoughts into...
So you really think
Aaliyah.
Jordan Clark deserves a spot in the All-Australian over Max Holmes?
Yeah, as a defender, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I do, because
Jordan Clark doesn't defend. I swear Max Holmes would defend more than Jordan Clark.
No, but positionally, I think I needed a defender.
Disgraceful.
In there.
I don't like
I like my backlines mix. So all up, our backline, mine is Clark, Pearce, Euland, Nazire, Harris Andrews, Impey.
And I got Ewan, Aaliyah, Wilkie, Holmes, Harris Andrews, Impey.
See, Aaliyah I could have put in there. I could have put in
definitely.
There. Anyway,
let's hit the center line. All right. Murphy Reid, Nick Dacos, Bailey Smith.
Okay.
Yourself?
I've got one the same.
Nick Dacos.
No.
Oh.
I've got Ollie Dempsey.
Joke.
He deserves it, Jez. He's a great player, Jez. He's a great player.
Joke. But yeah, go.
He's a great player. Bont as my centerman.
You got Bont in your team.
Come on. You have Bont, surely.
I don't. He's not had an Australian year, but go, continue.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got Dempsey, Bont, and Baz.
Dempsey's crazy.
How's Dempsey crazy?
Why? Like, I get the whole thing of you have to pick a winner, blah, blah.
But
if a winner's not good enough.
No, this is my...
See, this is the thing. So you really think Dempsey's had a better year than Holmes?
No.
Because you could have put fucking Holmes on the wing.
I could have, but honestly... honestly speaking...
Credibility out the window.
Honestly speaking, there's a lot of people that think that this way. Honestly speaking... With Dempsey, when I watch Long play, I'm like, fuck, he is a great player.
More than Holmes.
When I'm doing my All-Australian team every year, if there's not a winger that deserves it, I will put no wingers happily.
Do you have Murphy Reid in your team?
Murphy Reid has made my team.
That's good.
In his correct position.
I'm glad.
In his correct position, which it makes a lot of sense.
But Murphy Reid did play a bit of wing this year.
Not as much as his forward line.
Okay,
but anyway. So, my point is, I think that Dempsey deserved to make the team. And because he's a wingman, I'm happy to put him there. So, I think that makes sense. Bailey Smith, wing I like. And obviously, the Bont makes my team. And historically, he would be in this line. So, did Bont make a team?
No, I just told you.
I don't get how that can happen.
I don't think he had an Australian year.
So, you reckon Holmes deserves it more than the Bont?
You said Dempsey deserves it more than the Bont. What are you talking about?
I didn't. The Bont's in my team.
Jordan Clark and Dempsey are in your team over fucking Max Holmes. Crazy.
Anyway.
All right.
Rocks.
Half foot.
Oh, all right. We'll go half forward. Go.
Half forward.
Yep.
Keziah Pickett, Charlie Curnow, Shea Bolton.
Keziah Pickett, Charlie Curnow, Isaac Rankin.
Hey, respect.
Has Rankin made it for you?
No.
See, that's fucking crazy.
No. Because you're not remembering.
No. I know he started slow.
Started really slow. Really slow. Injured as well. He only really turned it on these last
10 games. He's been elite.
Yeah, okay, last 10
and
games.
That's enough for me.
No,
that's nearly half the season. But he hasn't been just a good player. The last 10 games, Rankin has been like a top 5 player in the league.
Bolton has been consistent in the best team in the league.
Bolton's made my team.
Okay.
Bolton's made my team.
Remember when you said Bolton's shit?
I did say that correct.
We both got similar, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's good. I'll take that.
Full forward, sorry. Nick Watson.
Yep.
Crazy one here, maybe. Logan Morris, Charlie Cameron.
Cameron hasn't had that good of a year.
Oh, he's had a better year than fucking
Than who?
Who'd you have in your
Jordan Clark?
No, well, definitely. He has had a better year.
Do you want me to put Charlie Cameron in my back pocket?
Then Isaac Rankin. I think he's had a more consistent year than Isaac Rankin.
He hasn't reached the height spot. He's not the
for a forward pocket, yeah. He's been the best.
If I was having your team, I'd rather have Rankin than Cameron. Who would you rather have in your team? If you were lining up this team on a Sunday,
in my forward pocket,
yeah,
Charlie.
I'd rather have Rankin personally.
Okay, fair enough.
My forwards: Nick Watson. I can't believe you didn't have this guy, Josh Tracy.
Tracy didn't have a good year.
He had a great year.
No, he didn't.
He had a great year.
He did not.
You're looking at goals.
Tracy.
Look at what he adds to the team.
No, I don't think he had a great year.
He had a great year. I thought he was great. And Murphy Reid's my other forward pocket.
That's fair. Logan Morris, second leading goal kicker this season. Pretty accurate as well.
Can I tell you a little secret?
Tell me.
Logan Morris is on my bench.
Okay, yeah.
I had to add Logan Morris in.
Yeah.
But I just thought Tracy deserved to be in this
I
team.
don't think Tracy had that good.
Do you have any other key forwards on your bench?
No.
So you went just 2 key forwards, Kerno and Morris, and that's it.
Correct.
So, okay, I've got 3. Obviously, I just named them.
Yeah.
Rucks.
All right, followers. I have, and Ethan said Ruck, so I'm guessing he has 2.
No. That's what you call the follow-up.
Anyway, Luke Jackson, Will Ashcroft, Zach Butters.
Jesus. Max Gorn.
No.
Nick Dacos. Patrick Cripps. He's had a
he
good
has not.
Back into the yard.
No, he has. Oh wow, a good back into the end. And during these weeks, he hasn't even had a great fucking. He hasn't been on fire either.
Ashcroft,
You're talking about good back into the year. Ashcroft's had
a
fucking
great, he has,
30 disposals for 12 straight games or some shit like that.
I thought of him.
You don't have Ashcroft in your team, and you have Cripps in.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Do you have Zach Butters in your team?
No.
Oh
he missed too much footy. He missed too much footy.
God.
He missed too much footy for my liking. He missed too much footy for my liking.
Oh, anyway.
He missed too much.
We'll see how the team shape up tonight. He's definitely making All Australian. I promise you that.
I'm sure he will, but for me, I just didn't think he was a part of this best 23. No.
But Jordan Clark, Ollie Dempsey, and Patrick.
Am I going to play Zach Butters in a back fucking pocket?
It's fair enough. It's fair
enough.
Am
I going to do that?
And I think Jackson has been years ahead of Gorn this year. I know Gorn is great. And
wait till my bench.
I feel like he's a bit of a Tom Stewart. Yeah, so you have 2 rucks. I feel like he's a bit of a Tom Stewart though, where it's like, you gotta put him in because of these, blah, blah, blah.
No, he's actually just had a great year.
Anyway, interchange.
Let's go.
You're going to hate this one, but I love it. Clayton Oliver,
Ooh.
John Newcomb, Nazai Wanganeen Millera, Zach Bailey, Alex Pearce.
Alex Pearce, respect. All right. I've got a much better bench than you. I can't believe you didn't have my third guy here. Luke Jackson.
I have him.
No, that's my third guy.
Oh, okay.
Ed Richards.
No.
Deserves over Bailey.
No.
Big time. Over Bailey for sure.
Okay,
For sure.
Go.
Jordan Dawson. You're forgetting how good he was at the start of the year. And he's carried it through consistently. He's had a great year.
Okay, that might have been
and he'll make it. You've missed him.
That might have been an omission from
Shai Bolton, Logan Morris.
Yeah, nice.
How many differences do we have in the team? Because
a fair
few. Yeah. More than I thought, to be honest. So I've got Clark. I've got Dempsey and Bont.
Who'd you say was better than Zach Bailey?
Ed Richards.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm solid on that. I think Ed Richards has a better year than Bailey. I can't believe you think Bailey's been that good this year.
He's been fucking great. Oh, fucking accidentally did Zach.
Exactly, because you know that he's had a better year.
No, I'm telling you right now. I promise you. Let me pull up the stats. But so go tell us the differences in the teams.
Well, you don't have Tracy, Dempsey, Bontempelli, Cripps, and Clark, or Dawson. Fuck, that's a fair... Or Richards. That's a fair...
Richards has had a bad year.
We've got 7 differences.
Richards has had a bad year.
7 differences.
Is this thing...
What?
Oh, no, it's career average.
Yeah, because you're seeing the numbers are better.
career average.
You're seeing the numbers are better right now.
Wait.
You're getting an egg on your face as we speak.
Yeah, go.
Tell
Continue
me.
though.
We've got 7 differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
better?
I don't know. Bailey's elite in more of these categories than the AFL.
Jeremy,
I'm not going to fuck around with you.
Let's be honest.
Anyway, there's no fucking...
Beg to differ.
Yeah.
Look, from my team and your team, we've got 7 differences. There'll be 10 differences tonight at All Australia.
You're a Hawthorn hater, man. Didn't you have Nick Watson?
I had Watto. Of course I had Watto.
You didn't have Newcomb?
No, I don't think Newcomb's been that good. I had Impey and Watson. How am I a Hawthorn hater?
Crazy.
I had 2.
Hawthorn hater, punters bot Ethan.
I'm a Carlton hater and I have Cripps in the team. Like, what do you
That's
do?
crazy
I'm
too.
fair for everything.
All right. We're going to take a little break and then get straight into these wildcard matchups. All right, let's get straight into these wildcard matchups. No fucking around here. But before that, just quickly, player props.
Player props, Jez. How did we nearly forget the player props? Last week, I had a horrible week at 0 of 2 in a meaningless round.
I don't know what I had. I think I went 2 of 2 actually.
Really?
I had Max Hall for a lot of disposals.
Yes, you did.
No, I went 1 of 2 because I had Chol for 3+ goals. What the fuck was Chol doing?
It was wet, to be fair.
Still.
Anyway, this week of footy, the wildcard matchup. What is your first player prop?
Let's just run through them quickly because everyone wants to hear our wildcard takes. My first is going to be Josh Dacos for 28+ disposals at $1.86. I know I said I don't like him at the start of the episode, but he racks it up and Bulldogs allow a lot of disposals to halfback, so he'll eat it up there.
I like that. And I've got his brother Nick Dacos for 36+ disposals at $2.13. I can't see a world where he doesn't the best player in the league is not the best player in this game, and he doesn't get 36, which, mind you, he averages 35. So it's actually not that crazy for him to get 36. It's a big number, but that's what he averages.
You put Jordan Clark in the All-Australian over him.
Over Nick Dacos? No, I didn't.
I'm joking.
And it's $2.13, you idiots.
And my second player prop is going to be Jake Malcolm for 2+ goals at $2.45. Don't know why. MCG.
Retirement.
Van Rooyen out.
True.
Jefferson out. Fucking
Carlton might win.
Retirement. Hey, I just like him in this position.
And I've got his teammate for 2+ goals at 2.45 also, and it's Keziah Pickett. Big players step up in big games. Like I had Nick Dacos, I'll have Kozzy Pickett here for 2+. I can see him streaming straight out of the center 2 times and slotting some massive moment goals from 50 in a rocking MCG.
Let's get straight into these picks, boys and girls. The first wildcard game, which isn't a final, by the way, it is only a wildcard game, is going to be the Western Bulldogs versus the Pies at the MCG. Just for last week, the Bulldogs, great win against the D's. They actually played the MCG really well, surprisingly.
They did. I gave them no chance.
I gave them no chance as well. I think I said it on the podcast. I think there was no chance. I said Melbourne were going to win 100%. They gave Melbourne their first loss at the G all season.
No, it wasn't second, but yeah.
Who else did they lose?
Fremantle.
No, didn't they beat Fremantle?
Did they?
Yep.
Okay, first.
So first loss at the G all season, which is a fucking massive feat for them to be undefeated at the G, and then the Bulldogs, a Marvel Stadium team, come over here and beat them. I think they played pretty well.
Yeah, are you done?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they move the ball so well. They play the MCG better than I've seen them do it before. Norden going down didn't really affect them, which I was surprised. And the biggest thing for me was they were getting absolutely destroyed in the ruck in the middle with that Gawn and Kozzy duo against Lobb and Gardner in the ruck. And somehow they still found a way to win because in that last quarter, it looked like Gawn and Kozzy were just like going to run all over them and win the game. But look, going into that game, obviously, we were invested as Collingwood fans, seeing who we would play in the wild card. I kind of booked it in. That was going to be Carlton. Bulldogs win and shock the fuck out of me there, honestly.
And as for the Pies, I don't take anything out of that game at all.
Nothing at all.
It was a game where one team had massive positioning to play for. Everyone wanted to verse Sydney, obviously, after what we saw happen. So they really wanted to win that game and win it well. Whereas Collingwood had nothing to play for at all. The only thing I take out of this game is why the fuck was Pendlebury playing the oldest player on the list who has been rested multiple times this season.
Yeah, I know. Makes no
multiple
sense.
times this season. For sometimes even 2-3 weeks, they took precautions on it. And in a game where nothing matters, he plays and gets injured.
It's just so stupid. Like, look, I was thanking the stars that Nick Dacos and Darcy Cameron rested that whole last quarter. Prime to go for this week. Desperately need Alex Quaynor back this week to help that struggling backline. Obviously, last week, as we said, there's nothing to go by, but wow, it looks pretty grim down there when it's Puncher against the key forward.
Oh, no. Fucking very grim. I'm going to give you my analytical actual footy preview, and then I'll give you my preview as a fan. As soon as I saw the Bulldogs beat Melbourne, I just felt like the Pies were going to win in the wild card game. That's just the feeling I got. We'll get back a few that they didn't have last week. So, for the last couple of weeks, I think they're going to get Lipinski back. Quaynor. Did Howe play last week?
He did.
So, Howe's already in the team. At the MCG, Bulldogs home game, but obviously a massive crowd advantage for the Pies.
Huge.
It will be. I think the Pies will go back to Ed Allen for a tagging job on Marcus Bontempelli.
And they'll love it.
I really do think they'll do that. He's gone away from it these last couple of weeks. I think they'll be straight back on it for this wild card. Important game. The Dogs don't tag, so I think Nick will be able to run wild and do whatever the fuck he wants, which goes well with your player prop. I don't think the Pies are world beaters at all, but I think they're better than the Dogs all the way across the ground. There were a couple of plays for the Dogs last week that I was looking at, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, so I know both teams are...
So you can say that about Collingwood as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Both teams are pretty injured, so it should be a good matchup. The Dogs also have shown massive consistency problems this season. You can't rely on them at all with shock losses to pretty poor teams. Like only a couple of weeks ago, they get battered by North Melbourne at Marvel, which no one really saw that coming. I think the MCG factor, crowd factor, and the experience factor in general will be too much for the Dogs here. That's why I think the Pies will win. My free tip is going to be Pies win at $1.86. as a fan, I said it at the start of the episode, I'm not super keen for this game. I'm not super G'd up. Obviously, I want my team to win this game, but if they lose, it's not going to be the end of the world for me because they're just delaying the inevitable by winning and getting absolutely flogged by Geelong next week. Obviously, I want them to win. Like I said, in my heart of hearts, as soon as I saw reversing the Bulldogs at the MCG, that was the best scenario for us. I think we're going to win, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Nick Dacos masterclass incoming. The Pies are going to need to take advantage of the dogs in the middle if English doesn't get up. If he plays, it's going to be touch and go. It will make a massive difference to the result of this game. I expect this game to be really close the whole way and come down to a margin underneath 10 points. Maybe take the wire to wire 15, any team 15 or less might be a good bet. Both teams who have played some really poor footy throughout the year, but have also outperformed their team on the park at stages. Both teams have had injuries, had very weak sides, and still managed to win some games here and there. In the end, the Dogs disproved some MCG concerns last week with how good they played at the ground against a team who plays that ground really well in Melbourne. But in front of 90K in a do-or-die game at the G, I would be silly not to take the Pies over them here. Very close game. That is why my free tip is going to be the Pies, 1-39 at 245. Can see this being underneath 10 points to end the game with a Pies victory, Jez. Just to get smashed by Geelong next week.
Exactly. The second game and the final game of the Wildcard weekend is going to be Melbourne versus Carlton. The D's, first loss at the G all season.
I don't think it was. I still don't think it was.
And a few nasty injuries as well, with Lever and Jefferson both going down. I still think this team is good enough to compete with the best, as we saw when they versed Fremantle and beat them at the MCG. But anyway, and the forward line is starting to worry me a little bit though. No Van Rooyen, no Jefferson. We also know that Jake Lever is out for the rest of the season now.
They're really injured, actually.
I know. So Carlton
Blues
have got them at a fairly good time here, injury-wise and suspension-wise.
Fuck, they actually are. I didn't even put all this into my head, but there is a lot of injuries. That is going to hurt them. That is going to hurt them. Like last week, dropped a game that should have won, would have given them the week off here. Felt like if it wasn't for Cozzy or Gawn, nobody else was going to be capable of winning the game or carrying Melbourne there. Petty was actually pretty good. I'll give him his props and flowers. That was a game of his life.
Yeah.
They need him to redo it this week, but once again, Carlton have much better defensive stocks than the Bulldogs do. Disappointing to fumble top six. Just got outplayed in the end last week. I'm still confident they can find themselves a way to the prelim regardless. I still think this team, they're being written off a lot this week.
Yes, 100%.
And I understand why, because of those injuries. The injuries and the suspensions, like JVR, huge. Lever, huge. It's just like, who else did you say?
It's like their best forward and their best back are out in this game. So it's annoying and it's hard, but that's just what they got to come up with and contend with now.
Melbourne also lost to Geelong in round 20 this season.
At the G?
Yep, you were in your episode.
No.
You
sorry for missing that one.
Exactly. All right. Anyway, as for the Blues, Jezza.
Can you believe that Carlton won the flag in round 24 against the team who had absolutely nothing to play for? The amount of carry-on from Carlton fans and the media is genuinely embarrassing. Like, genuinely fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, it's not, because they're riding the wave.
Anyone with half a brain knew that Fremantle, who were two games on top of the ladder and had zero to play for, and it's fucking hilarious how they make up these narratives. And riding the wave of what? They finished fucking 10th.
I know.
In any other season, this doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't.
And you're going to come back
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I agree with that.
And someone's going to come back and tell me, but in this season it does matter. Congratulations. It's the wild card round. You'll finish 8th best at max and get beaten by whoever the fuck is the next team. This is honestly the problem with this footy club. The amount of hype that they build up and the mega high expectations they put on their team for finishing 10th. It happens every single year, and it happens every single time with this club. As I've said 1,000 times in this episode, as a Collingwood fan, I'm genuinely not excited for this wild card game because these four teams are clearly not good enough, especially 9th and 10th, to
go all the way.
But
that's the problem. That's what they all are talking like, why can't we go all the way? Because you finished fucking 10th.
And it's because it's just as simple as going through the form, Going through the form. 2 games in their last 4 games in the last 10. 2 of them were against Essendon and Richmond, the 2 teams on the bottom of the ladder.
At the G you're talking about.
At the G. Yeah. So who gives a shit about that? The 2 games against the top 10 opponents were against Hawthorn and Collingwood. They lost both of those games
at the MCG.
Yeah, but at the MCG. So, but then they'll come at me and say, "Oh, but they won 2 games against top 10 teams." Yeah, against Brisbane and
Fremantle.
Brisbane, great win, 76 points.
Yeah, that's a great win
at Marvel Stadium. I'll give it to you. You can't count this Fremantle win.
But this is the thing. The narrative is, we bet the minor premiers, but you bet the minor premiers in the last round.
Oh, the carry on
massive
for finishing 10th.
It's massive for finishing
10th, and people saying like, we were counted out this year. No, you weren't. At the start of the season,
you had expectations,
high expectations,
and you set your own bar low. You were all trying to burn down the club. You were all trying to sack Voss.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but the high expectations started high, and they only went low after Voss fucking train wreck Voss, and everyone who was backing Vossi is
there was people the same. This is the thing with
exactly.
You know how the old adage is never too high, never too low. Carlton always are extra high and extra low. The thing is, when Voss got the sack, they all wanted him to get the sack. Then he got the sack. They all said, "Oh, poor Vossi, we love Vossi. Like, we shouldn't have done it." Now those same people are on Fraser's cock.
There were people like the first 2 wins of Fraser's career that were going like,
Voss would have done this.
But
this is thanks to Voss.
This is thanks to Voss, because this is what Voss had been installing the whole time. So thank you. Bring Voss back in.
Yeah.
Because this was his game plan. Anyway, one more thing on Carlton with Fraser and shit like that. I remember when they fired Voss, and they brought in Fraser, the media pundits were going, surely they can't make the same mistake again and hire the interim coach.
Yep.
They said, surely they can't do that. What happened at the end of last week? They bring in Fraser and they hire Fraser as the permanent coach. It's fucking embarrassing, and they have short memories because
very short memories.
I'm telling you, there are a lot of Carlton fans because we were listening to the Talkback radio, and a lot of Carlton fans saying, we cannot bring Fraser in. We cannot do the interim coach. We need a new voice. We need a young coach like Collingwood did.
In their defense, it's like, it was pretty undeniable. And the record, but if you look deep into the record.
Thank you.
But
look deep into the record.
Look, this might just sound just straight hateful and straight delusional as a Collingwood fan, but I'll look at that Brisbane win as like a random like blimp on the radar. And then I look at that Fremantle win as useless.
I think
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
I give them a bit of credit for the Brisbane game.
Yeah, okay.
But you can always chalk that up to like in the year that Richmond won the premiership, they lost to St Kilda by 60-something points in the thing when they were fucking on a mad tear at the MCG. Yeah. Like, anyway, what do you got to say?
For this game, Jez, the only 2 games Josh Fraser has lost have been at the MCG. The Blues are the hottest team in the competition right now. I am not denying that. I was wrong about the Blues. But the Ds can't be slept on. They've been so good all year and much more consistent than Carlton. Carlton under Fraser have been dominant at Marvel, but at the G, they haven't looked anywhere near as good. They only bet Richmond by under 10 points. They only bet Essendon by under 10 points at the MCG, the 2 bottom teams on the ladder. That's a huge reason why I will back in Melbourne to do the job here, who have contrastingly been phenomenal at the MCG and haven't lost many games there at all other than last week and maybe one other. It was a good run, Blues, but it ends here. My free tip is the D's win at $2.10. How are they underdogs? Probably because of injuries, but I still think they've been the better team all season long.
This Carlton team has had 2 wins against top 10 sides in its last 10 weeks. The first, I'll give it to them. They beat the defending premiers at Marvel Stadium by 76 points. Great job, take the credit. The second, last week, we've already gone over it against Freo. Freo were not playing for anything. 2 games on top of the ladder. Does not matter. I take 0 thing into that game. And I'm telling you right now, Freo take 0 losses out of that game.
Correct.
As a team. That's just not solid enough form for me. Beating up on bad teams at Marvel is not solid enough form for me. The 2 games under Fraser that played at the G, like you said, against top 10 opponents were both losses. An absolute throttling against Hawthorn and a loss against Carlton by 20-something points, who aren't fucking world beaters either. I just don't think they're very good in general. Now, if you told me this was the matchup 2 weeks ago, I would have told you Melbourne with ease. But no Van Rooyen, no Lever, 2 huge outs, key pillar from the forward line, key pillar from the back line. This worries me a little bit, but I'm still going to trust Melbourne's form at the G over the entire season. I'm going to trust Melbourne's wins against top 10 teams this entire season. And I'm going to trust the fact that Carlton have played an extraordinary amount of games at their beloved Marvel Stadium in these last couple of weeks. Very easy to get comfortable there, get used to the dimensions and get used to the way of playing there. A lot smaller and a lot different of a ground, a lot different atmosphere outside, weather conditions. You never know what the fucks they're going to be doing on Saturday night. My free tip is going to be the Demons win at $2.10. And if Carlton win this game, I will give all the credit to you guys. Great job. You have officially made the finals if you win this game, because I know that the wild card...
They will act like they won 5 premierships in a row.
They will, and they'll throw back to the videos of them winning the semi-final that they hold on to dear life.
Carlton fans are so painful.
Oh, my God.
Dumbest people.
They'll throw back to that clip of them, of Akers kicking the goal in the goal square, and best night of my life, whatever. Just to make
Honestly, I hope they get spanked. I hope they get spanked.
Me too, but you know what? If they win, props to you guys. You have officially made the finals. Great job.
Both my legs combined.
Yeah, $3.90 for me.
$5.14 for me. Jez, that will be us. Home and away season's done. We're in the wildcard week, and next week is the finals.
I really hope Collingwood and Carlton both lose. So it is back to the old ways where 7th and 8th make their due spots, and that's how it ends.
I hope the Pies win. I hope the Blues lose. There's no hiding that. Thanks for listening to the Punters Pod. We will see you next Wednesday for another episode, for another installment of the best footy podcast on the market.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to us week in, week out. We appreciate all the support. We'll see you next time.
Peace, prosperity, and love. Ew.